She said she's okay, so we'll see. I mean, the game doesn't see these as bad people. You can loot them and it's like no big deal, but I just think we're gonna definitely help the war break out between the two groups. I mean, these fuckers started it, but I was kind of hoping that would blow up the whole camp and everyone could just forget this whole sorry episode, but that's not how that worked out.
Yep.
Fooling everyone, right. It still pisses me off, though. Like, I ran completely around that camp. I made a bunch of noise on the right side and ran completely around that camp, and they still caught me. Because there was one guy up on the mountain. Didn't even make sense. Oh well. What's done is done now, but rain falls, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that there's a bunch of dead people down there.
Please tell me you found it.
I found it, but kind of killed the platoon down there.
I got your things, I think.
Yes, thank you.
I'm very sorry about this.
Even sacred things are only things. People, the heart, matter more. Was anyone hurt?
Yes.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son.
I hope so.
Thank you.
We tried not to hurt anybody. We
Take
tried.
those herbs I gave you, please. And most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
We're working on that. We're trying to do good deeds around the world. They really shouldn't have burned the damn thing. They could have just fucking left it be.
He's a man who, not so long ago, I would have found weak and pathetic.
Yeah, well, Dutch has calmed us down.
I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible. I would love to help him. Or at least stop Dutch pushing his son to do something real stupid.
So, do we have to actively make this, wonder how we make this, tea. Is he just like... Are we supposed to suspend your disbelief? No, there's the English mace. What was the other thing he put in there? He put ginseng in there, though. Where's the ginseng? Okay, so I'm assuming we have to, like, set up a camp. Oh, wait, what's this? Crafting tools. Oh, you can make coffee. Ground coffee. We don't have a ground coffee. Wait, I can't even make the tonic? What about the freaking tea? The guy told me to grind those things together to make us better. You can make explosive ammo? Well, the animal fat. Oh. I'll be damned. Kinda late in the game to finally learn that, huh? Please don't tell me it just makes one fucking bullet. Let us make multiple. Oh god. You gotta go one by one by one. Guess neither doesn't know everything. We've already spoiled the whole thing. Like, we just learned about Arthur's son. We weren't supposed to learn about that until just now. But we already fucking knew about it because of neither. Granted, we didn't get to know the story. He didn't spoil it all the way, thankfully. But it still would have came as more of a surprise. After I do this mission, I'm going to eat some grub to get some energy. See how we're feeling. Idiot. Hey, some wild mint. That'll help us cook. I'm gonna try to prevent this war. I just don't, I wouldn't feel right if we didn't try to prevent the war. Right, one bullet a fucking time. And you have to get one fat per explosive bullet. So we'd have to kill hundreds and hundreds of animals. I'm starting to run a little low on ammo too. We're gonna have to go do something about that. This isn't too far away. It won't take us long to get there. I have no idea where we are in the story at this point. This might even be fucking side quests for all I know. For all I know, we're on a side quest track. Alright. Oh, we got the YouTube videos we uploaded. We completely got them edited up and thumbnailed and whole thing. So, okay. That was a thing we did. It was my big goal today to finish Red Dead, so I am gonna try to. These fucking ants. I just smashed that thing on my mouse pad. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we have TB, for Christ's sake. We're running out of timer. I can't believe you're still awake for this playthrough, Jeremiah. I can't believe you're still pushing. Holy shit, you're getting the hours in tonight, dude. You're getting the hours in tonight. You've been here for this whole thing. I thought this wasn't too far away, but apparently it's pretty far away. Wait, hold on. That elk is huge. Let's see what star it is. It's time to get distracted. We're just trying to push to the finish line. It's time to get distracted. Oh yeah. What? Now he's down to 1 star. What a waste. You have to kill it perfectly. It's so stupid. I'm gonna try to save you, dude. Oh, dude, he's in. I don't know. Here. We're trying to do good deeds. As Jeremiah said, we're on a time.
No puedo.
I guess we should have gave him whiskey. Is the health cure still on the ground? Because, dude, I could use that back. Those are pretty pricey. He was past medicine. Well, we tried. We shot that deer right in the back of the head. It didn't go down. That elk. Right, it was an elk. But still be. Yeah, I guess you're right. He just wanted one last drink. But again, Rockstar, how the hell are we supposed to know that? You make us drink health cure this whole time, and then the last moment you're like, hey, he needed whiskey, you dumbass. So you're still fucked up. Just feel like, okay. I think you should have gave us the benefit of the doubt there, Rockstar. Probably help to have our hat back on, wouldn't it? It's locked? Makes no sense, right? I agree. Like, health cure in this game, when you get shot 50 times, you take a health cure and you're alright, so. But now we're going for realism. Oh, this guy's on the reservation. Captain Monroe. I expect you to run into that exact same situation, but in a different place. So how'd you know what to do? So you know what to do. Can I have some of your stew?
Hello. Here I am, as promised.
Captain Monroe,
Of course.
Chief's gone out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all of this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration
This is
of
not good.
vaccines. Now I hear
So these
the
are
wagons
state
been
troopers
diverted.
there.
Why would he do
That
such
makes more sense.
To be honest, I truly don't.
With minor differences, it's true.
Say he didn't have a very good war.
They either
so
matter or they don't.
Maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
Like the crazy
Trying to find
preacher.
out, and he knows
just
I'm
there to
trying
be
find
there.
out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning,
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
this is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be
It
headed
punishes
to
you
Bohemia
regardless,
after
right?
Coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south.
If you do the
instead.
slightest thing off the script, they just punish you.
We must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now
Like
come.
that lady that we broke out of the cage who just stood there, or the one
think I
woman
know a
who
spot where
we
we should
killed
be
the
able to
people
do
who were
something.
about to murder her,
Lead
but
the
we
way,
happened to loot
Captain.
one of the bodies, so that was enough for her to say "you bastard" and run away forever and ever. I think we're gonna try to get the vaccine for these kids.
So this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down
Situation?
from the
Shit.
north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. He can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Well, like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses.
Ah.
I mean,
He wants to
I
rile the
hope
Indians up and have them
person
attack
sanctioned any of this
first.
is not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon, and I'll get the medicine for you.
So now it takes a
You don't
mercenary.
need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr.
We can
Morgan.
kind of be the good guys.
But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict.
I've been trying to
Still
be
hoping the
discreet.
meeting can
It
be
just
arranged
has
between
not been
Ravens
working
Falls
out
and
very
Colonel
well
Favors.
for us.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No, no, no. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous.
Failed man is often the most dangerous. I'll be damned. Rockstar and Red Dead getting those writing props. Anthony Birch, eat your heart out. By now, every single character would be gay and feel bad for their existence.
This is the spot I
Because-
was thinking of.
You know,
Let's cut up this
they're
way.
Caucasian males.
Sure.
There's
We'll
a
see
nice
on
vantage
Mixer.
point up at the top here.
So this is how you do it, Anthony. This is how you do it. You notice that we haven't had any unnecessary, like, By the way, this is my gender. By the way, this is my sexuality. No, it's just telling the fucking story. It's just telling the story. That's all it needs to do. It's doing a good job at it.
Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back.
Sadie's lesbian, right?
Have a good
Yeah, we don't
meal
even
on
have
the
to know
road
her
in this
sexuality. She had a husband, so I guess we know it, but it doesn't matter. It's just implied. It's telling a more powerful
Wagon
story
should
by
come along
throwing
this
the
way.
honest-to-God
You're a good man, Mr.
racial
Morgan.
divisions that
You're this
exist in the
fast.
country around this time period, rather than trying to force
Long
some
way for a
narrative
good
down our
man.
throat.
Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up
By the
in
way, I have TB.
Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is, and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. I think that's the wagon.
All right, get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise.
Into the magic Santa bag it goes. Thing carries 30,000 pelts, 29 million bottles, and any other tool, sacred Indian artifacts. Alright, so I think we just want to just jack it.
Hey, you, keep your distance. Do you want to get shot? Is that it?
Did that work out? Was that what we were supposed to do? Was that right? Anthony Birch is driving that wagon, dude. He got back at us. We just freaking rolled under the wheels. I guess we have to threaten him. I just wanted to hijack it. I wish there was an easier way to just like ride right beside the wagon. That went to shit, dude. That went terribly. Alright, let's try this again. This Fizzac. We're still up and running. Okay, hold A to ride beside. Left trigger to look at the soldier.
Hold it right there.
Whoa, you better put that down right now.
Can we not just...
That's it. Shoot that bastard already.
I just want to jump on the wagon, dude. Oh my god. I don't think I was supposed to kill anybody. Oh my god. Can I go back? I would have killed a normal man. Hell yeah, whatever. Oh, we're gonna lose more karma. We lost a ton of karma for that. That chunked our karma. Ah, dude. Can I not start off at another checkpoint, please? I'm assuming there's a checkpoint. I just need to die. But I'm assuming I've already hit the damn checkpoint. Oh, dude, this ain't good. What were we supposed to do there? We couldn't hijack the wagon, which is what I wanted to do. I just wanted to right beside it and press X. It only gave us the option to threaten and pull a weapon out. So in order to try to keep it, like, low-key, I threatened. And that was enough. So it was like 50-50. You know? How were we... said keep it low-key, so I thought we were choosing the best option. That could have gone so much better. It chunked our karma. Like, we were doing such a good job of moving our karma up, and now we're basically back to 50%. How many good deeds does it take? Pretty much ruined it there, Capitan. Has expansive choices. Come on, Stuck. It's obviously your fault for expressing the game. It makes sense, duh. Would you not think, Jeremiah, like, oh, it doesn't want you to be violent? Okay. So maybe we should choose the option where we don't pull our gun out. No. It wanted you to pull your gun out and point it at those guys. And you couldn't hijack the wagon. That would have made the most sense. They've already taught us how to hijack a wagon. Oh, damn it. If there was going to be peace between the people, there certainly isn't now. Duh. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Fucking thing sucks. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. That's his number one excuse. Nothing I could do. Oh, we're doing our best, Jeremiah. We're doing our fucking best, my friend. But I think war is gonna break out because it was a 50-50 shot, and we chose not to pull the gun out, and that's the decision that made everyone pull their guns out and started the gunfight. Starts the gunfight. Working with what we got. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. How far away is the captain now? Oh god, he's not gonna be a happy man. We lost so much karma when we looted that soldier. When we looted the drunkards, we didn't lose any karma. When we looted those two guys, we lost karma. And it was a bunch of karma. Like, we sat there and had to drive that girl to Emerald Ranch for 15-20 minutes. We got like a tiny little sliver. We loot one soldier, where before it was fine. And we got knocked basically down to 50%. Oh my god.
Monroe,
I killed your man.
I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's great news, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
I'll have to take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well.
Too bad
I
as
think some of the
in
best caring about hanging, Monroe.
kill two guys.
Maybe.
Civil War
I
Part
just
2.
hope Colonel
Electric
Favors thinks he
Boogaloo.
was robbed by bandits and not.
Oh no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be consequences for all that. See, we didn't even gain karma for this. We just saved, not again, what? We just saved a ton of people. We just saved a ton of people. The game had no karma for us. Instead, we were completely docked karma because we looted a soldier. Games tend to really struggle with karma systems, and that's why I understand why they don't do them. Like Fallout 3 had a karma system. People loved it. Ooh, this annoying bird, Jesus. Got the stupidest bird in the West out here. Because you could just cheese it. You go and you give money to the Church of Adam, you get karma. Alright. No problemo. And there was another water. You just give purified water to beggars. Unlimited karma. So you could go and you could blow up Megaton, and you could, you know, freaking kill all the ghouls, and you could just do everything possible to be evil in that game. You could sell all the children into slavery. But then if you go and you give a few homeless people bottles of water, you're an angel. You're basically the Messiah of the wasteland. The same thing in reverse. You could save Megaton, you could disarm the bomb, you could save all the kids from Little Light, and you could even save Big Town, etc., etc. But if you go and you steal, just like you could even steal from someone evil, like Tenpenny, and you go and you take everything in his room, you're now a fucking Lucifer. You're Lucifer. So it's like, I have yet to see a game that does a karma system where you can't cheese it. And that's my problem with karma systems. Even though they're cool, and like, I want them to work. Tell me about Infamous's system, Jeremiah. After this mission, I'm gonna go eat some food. Trelawney's still alive? Oh my god. How is he not dead? He always does the dumbest missions. Got anything for TB? So TB does have a vaccine nowadays, but I assume it didn't exist then. I barely remember too much. Well, I'd like to know about it, because I would love to experience a game that actually has a good karma system. This game's karma system is okay, because I don't know of any way to actually cheese it. Cheese it in a way that's like as easy as Fallout 3. You could kind of cheese it because we could just keep doing this and find every radiant mission since they pop up every 2 minutes. Every single one that has us doing a good thing and just do it. It would be super annoying and grindy, but we could eventually, you know, go. And then it's super easy to do bad karma. You just go and kill a bunch of cops.
Look out!
But I mean, it already feels that way because we've been doing really nice things. We've been saving people. We've been getting vaccines. We've been trying to give money to the poor. We've been helping lovers and, you know, lovers' quarrels and etc. etc. And what happened? We looted one soldier. We killed a couple cops, and now we're evil. Infamous, infamous, infamous. So, yeah, okay. You had me kind of thinking, Jeremiah, that one game where you play a bad guy. You're like infected. And it's like the anti-Crackdown. Instead of becoming a superhero, you become a supervillain. They made a sequel to it. Why does Sony get so many good exclusives and we get screwed? Oh, we got Halo. We got Gears for those that like Gears. Isn't the Gears thing this weekend? I think it's this weekend. What mission did we just do, by the way? I can't even remember. It is sweet. That's exciting. And because Sony owns people like Naughty Dog makes fucking amazing stories. Well, you know what? Maybe that's what Microsoft's trying to do. Microsoft's been buying a ton of studios. So speaking of that, maybe that's Microsoft's long-term plan because Xbox sales sucked this last quarter. They dropped by like 50%. And the Xbox exec said it's going to get worse before it gets better. So I assume maybe they're playing the long game like you're talking about Sony owning Naughty Dog. The plan is, hey, we own all these studios. Give it time, they'll start making us great exclusives. We'll farm it out like minor league baseball style. Like I say, after this mission, I'm gonna put on the break screen and go eat a little bit, take a little break, come back, make sure Grandma's doing okay. That'd be pretty smart. Yeah, I'd hope. Hopefully it pays off and they've got good studios because I feel like as good as Undead Labs is doing, I get pretty freaking ticked off every time I look at their tweets, but I guess I need to, like you say, separate the art from the artist. I mean, the people behind 343, what else? The people behind Gears, they grabbed, oh man, Ninja Theory. They bought like 24 studios. Between the last two E3s they've announced, they've bought so many studios. We should just look it up. It's about time, but it sucks because they wasted so much time. They had many good IPs, like Fable, we talked about this. And they had Microsoft Game Studios. I don't even know if it still exists. I guess it does. Yeah, it's probably the umbrella company. But yeah, Blinks was their answer to like Sonic and Mario. Fable was their answer to Zelda, and I suppose the Sony equivalent would be Uncharted. But, you know, it was our adventure game. Of course, we had Halo, and other studios had to match. Other companies had to match Halo. We had the fucking best shooter by far. Brute Force was another one. Phantom Dust. Halo Wars, that kind of made a comeback. A lot of these are starting to make a little bit of a comeback, obviously, but I just remember OG Xbox is still my favorite system ever.
Who's there? It's me.
How far away is this mission? Oh, it's in camp. And it just felt like Xbox was really rapidly building something competent and cool. They even had their own sports IPs. Granted, nobody can make any football games anymore because EA got a monopoly on that shit, but by buying the rights, buying the licensing rights. Still, it felt like come around the end of the Xbox 360, they killed off the Xbox Live Arcade, they killed off Xbox Indie Games, which I don't understand. That's what I developed for with my brother.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Equals Tomb Raider.
Well, if I
Well,
was
you know,
young,
just some
I'd
adventure
disappear too.
game, because
This is all pretty much over.
Nintendo had Zelda, we had Fable. What would be the equivalent on with Sony?
Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Well, the place is quiet. Get out of here.
This is the whole mission? I was just letting Trelawney go. He's smart to get out of, though. He's smart to get... Yeah, God of War. Yeah, God of War.
Found a friend looking for
Yeah, that
you.
makes sense, Jeremiah. I think you're right. Yeah, God of War. But of course, we don't have Fable anymore. But they still have God of War, and God of War is still kicking ass.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I'm sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his alleged grievances and mine. Now he is.
It's always rumored it never happens, and of course they killed off Fable Legends, but that was inevitable.
He must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
It could be a trap.
For his kind, but they're colloquial.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But I feel with some non-tribe members present, their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Will you, Arthur?
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine.
We've come this far.
Do it for me.
Let's try to stop the war.
Charles, I got...
I've saved your life. Do it for me.
Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiations.
Let's go.
Alright, this mission, then a break. That's all there was. That was a Trelawney mission, and that's the end of it. Suddenly, rain falls, and, whoops. And Charles showed up. There's Wild Bill. Wild Bill's about the only one still working in the camp. He's drunk, man. That's all he does is drink anymore.
What? This way.
B for Metroid?
Also have some men meeting me there.
Well, I don't know that we ever had one.
You'd be able to help.
I don't know that we ever had one.
Both of you.
Because Metroid was such a unique game as a 2D shooter, and then Xbox comes, you know, into the world of gaming,
Nobody recognizes
kind of
me.
beyond the 2D gaming being, you know, the only format available.
I wish we could have done more to control the situation.
Technologically speaking.
My
And then
son
Metroid
is
became a
alive.
FPS, but Metroid's sadly, really sadly, just a franchise in decline, which is really too bad.
Be reasoned with.
It's Castlevania, yeah.
Not asking for very much.
Yeah, not an Xbox exclusive, but we do have Castlevania. That's kind of where Xbox started going, is just grabbing up titles, but no exclusives.
Deliberately withheld. How can we not view that as
In some ways, I feel like they were spinning their wheels for a while, but they're getting back on track now.
How can I convince Eagle Flying?
I wish Metroid would make a big comeback. I loved that Metroid on the
Maybe
GameCube.
that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because they want you to fight.
I've heard Metroid M is strange. It's not a great game, but it's also not bad. It's actually worth playing, but it really messes with the plot of Metroid. That's the problem. Yeah, Nintendo has a Civilization game too. They got Civ 4 and they've got like Iron Brigade, a ton of great Steam indie games. Switch has been killing it, dude. Switch has been killing it. I just freaking completely missed that story, but I think it was kind of like a refresher on where we were at. But to state the console, you hate the Switch. It's pretty badass. I always get jealous because my nephew's got a Switch, but he doesn't really play it much. Controls don't feel good to me. It feels good on a Pro controller. I really wish that like our Xbox, the X and the Y button were in the same place. But the Y is where our X is, and their X is where It's just reversed. It's reversed. So RY is where their X and RX is where their Y is. And yeah, it's just like, I played Fortnite on the Switch and it was always throwing me off.
Here we are. There's my men up ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Easy.
By the 9 divine, stick to the road. I ran into some wood nymphs yesterday. I had to put them down with a fire spell. Terrible creatures. Goodbye. Later. Yeah, I mean, freaking console experience you can play in bed. That's amazing. I really want to buy the DXXL, I think it's called, on Amazon. It's like $200. It's a handheld, but it's just an emulation machine. It does tons of homebrew. I'll probably never read again, and my reading, which is always behind, will permanently be behind, and I'll never sleep on a normal schedule again, but man, it'd be fun. Because it's strong enough that it even runs Dolphin, which is the GameCube emulator. How we doing, fellas? Quite a bit of bloodshed. I tried to prevent that. Yeah, GameCube is the shit. I want my GameCube back. Hold on, I'll talk about it in a minute.
Hello again. Who are these two?
At least Captain Monroe's here.
Friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
Yeah, they won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name. What is it?
In English, they call me Rains Fall.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Try not to be too much of a dick there, Captain.
We're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I'm confused. Your men are little more than criminals, in my opinion. Keep breaking peace treaties we've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives. But I pride myself on being a gentleman. Really, I do. But there are limits.
This guy keeping himself loose.
So, let me be very...
TV's getting worse and worse and worse.
You okay, man? Someone. Jackson, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's Rains Fall.
Exactly. Chief Rains, the thing
Quite a
is,
cough.
the federal government.
Sure.
that I handle
Wait here.
the situation.
I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Yeah, this guy's being a real dick.
You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him.
Monroe? Seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy. Or a spy. He's convinced he had something to do with those vaccines getting stolen. He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians. So he removes Monroe.
Removes how?
Favors wants him tried for treason and hanged.
Uh-oh.
Why does Favors care about the Indians?
Because he doesn't want to back down. His whole professional life. You know what they say about him. Hightail Favors. The man who missed a battle.
Poor Monroe. Kinda liked him.
I know. Well, still, he's kind of stuck up.
Your men violated the treaty.
It's not good. We gotta save Monroe.
Null and void. I have been appointed to
Feeling better?
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, that was remarkably unproductive. I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Oh, is that so, sir? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer in public? Was that its plan too, sir?
You're the one committing
You
treason.
insult me.
Those are
You
direct
insult
orders
The regiment. Arrest this
from
man.
your commander in
Arrest me.
chief.
Gross insubordination. Disobeying an order. Treason.
Are you mad?
You're the one
had those
disobeying an order.
vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here. If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo.
Let's fucking shoot him.
I don't want to kill this man, but shall
Kill you.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here.
This is gonna be a war.
Think about what you're doing. Get off me. Think open fire. Out this way. Come on.
Strangest soundtrack decision so far, but we'll just roll with it. Holy crap, his hat just got blew off. I'd say someone's on our tail.
I can't shoot at these men. Yeah, but we can.
I can.
Please hold your fire.
GameCube was the second system I ever bought with my own money. I gave it to my nephew. And because he's 9 and doesn't really, you know, respect products or things anymore, he freaking lost it somewhere. Let's see. I like emulators and I like old school games, and I still actually will turn around and play them. But he's young. You don't learn that till later, that like things have value and money doesn't come freely. How these guys take this many pistol shots is always like, it always blows my mind. Remember my Dreamcast, dude, what a sad system. That system deserves so much more. I don't know how Sega mismanaged it. They had the technology. They were ahead on the technology. They just did such a terrible job with the marketing and release. That guy had mud on his face just to get up to that. Ah, fuck. God, get cover. I'm pressing right bumper. Why would you... Look, I don't give a shit. Sometimes I'm bad at this game, I understand, but more than half the time, this game is just awkward as hell. Honestly. And they're succeeding. It's almost like they're the army or something. Some more poor man's wit. This is insanity. Linsanity.
Okay, it's now or never. Let's go. Captain Monroe, you're...
Captain Monroe, I gotta down some peas. Down some Kentucky bourbon. Do we still lose karma for looting soldiers? Let's see. Watch our karma bar completely bottom out. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, you're gonna be in so much trouble, Captain Monroe.
Hop on, Captain. We sure as hell don't want to hang around here. Come on, follow me.
This is basically a rebel army at this point, I guess. Yeah, they just keep releasing shitty Sonic games. Like Sonic Mania is the last good one. And so many bad ones. They had a great Sonic game on the Dreamcast where they had those like amoeba things. I love that game. I didn't own a Dreamcast, but my buddy did, so I got to play it plenty. I loved how the amoeba things would go into your memory card and live there.
Not really. What do we do now?
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened. I've been an army man my whole life.
I heard them talking. They was gonna have you hanged for treason. You can't die for those fools.
And what about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so.
It's gonna be a battle now. By the way, you all have TB.
Whoa!
Just a quick heads up. Arthur looks like shit.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career.
I hope you're vaccinated. Yeah, I don't think it quite existed yet.
Here's some money. You take it and get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Thank you.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Meet you back at camp.
That could have gone better.
Reverend?
Reverend's leaving too.
Reverend. What are you doing here?
I'm leaving.
Running away?
I suppose so, yes, I'm running away. I tried to make Dutch see sense, but he's very strange recently.
Yeah, he's pretty much
And the women?
become enraged.
Little Jack? You leaving them?
I told them to run too. I asked them to come with me, but they wouldn't. I'm changed. I'm a changed man, Arthur. I can't die for a bunch of nonsense sprouted by a fool.
I understand.
You're not a good man, Arthur, but you're not all bad either. Everything will be... Your journey, your path will be just fine.
I'm worried my path is coming to an end, Mr. Swanson.
Maybe. I felt that way for a long time about myself.
Should be such a great scene
but you'll do
with that
what's
freaking
right.
hovering bandolier and his Ebola Zaire.
I do. Save who you can and let the rest rot. And look after yourself.
Maybe. We'll see.
You do see. You just can't quite admit it to yourself.
All aboard!
See you, Reverend. I wish I could make that
Well,
tea.
Reverend? All aboard!
You too, Arthur?
Sure. Good luck out there.
You lived your life like a man, Arthur, and you turned into a good man. If we were all like you, things might have turned out differently.
You're getting mighty sentimental, Reverend.
Damn. Things are getting heavy. Things are getting real heavy. The fine art of conversation. Whoa, holy crap. Alright, when we come back from the break, I'm gonna get us to camp actually so we can sleep. Then I'm gonna go take a break. Where is camp now? We still have a camp? He let Micah get into his head. That's the problem. I don't think we have a camp anymore. Oh no, we do. Alright, good, because we need some rest and some food. I want to see if we can make that tent. Hold on, can we get out here? I want to, like, just set up our own camp. Actually. So I want to see if we can... Oh god, the two crosses. It's Isaac and Eliza, his wife. Tonics, ginseng, and yarrow. Ammo, weapons, hunting, horse care. I don't see it. It was English, you know, it was English mace or whatever. Whatever, I'm just gonna cook this up. We're gonna camp out by a freaking graveyard. We're actually running out of meat. Look how skinny our legs are getting. He's definitely in bad shape. Go ahead and eat that, try to get those cores up. You can't even hardly eat anymore. What the fuck? I'd like to craft, please.